All right, everybody, did you feel it? It was a touch cooler this morning, which hopefully means fall days are on the way. Of course, a great sip for being outdoors with the people you love is a nice glass of wine. And now winemaker Ron Yates is rolling out Texas' first premium boxed wine called The Get Together. He's here to tell us more about it. Ron, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Always happy to see you. You're just a fountain of information. And if I can I ask you what's happening with the grapes right now?
We are just finishing up harvest season. Have about 2 weeks left. We've got some red wines, grapes still hanging, a little Cabernet Sauvignon, some Petit Verdot. Gonna head up to West Texas here later on and go get those off the vine and be done.
Yeah, I mean, you literally mean like that's happening today.
That's happening, yes ma'am.
So the whites and the rosés have already come down, but because of all the rain we got, you guys had to wait a little bit longer on the reds.
It's been a little different harvest season this year with all the rain. Yeah, we started right about the last weekend of July, first weekend of August. Got most of the white wine grapes off, but then came the rains and we had to let the sugar gather back up, let the water dilute a little bit, and so it's been a little spaced out. We're ready to get back into it and get it off and get it done though.
Well, I think people may not think all the way through the grape process, so you actually need some dry time in order for the sugars to be good in that grape.
We're the opposite of people in August. Everybody wants a little rain and relief, and I want it to dry up and let those grapes get nice and ripe and then get them off the vine. Then it can rain all at once afterwards.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, let's talk about your new boxed wine venture. You said this was a little bit experimental, but it's been a lot of fun so far, and so I just want to hear why you wanted to start this.
Yeah, well, the boxed wine, it's kind of, experimenting with new ways to package wine. It's really expensive, the glass and the bottles and the corks, and it's not very environmentally friendly.
That's true.
So we had a lot of extra wine in 2023, and we were like, let's give it a try. Most people kind of think of boxed wine as cheap stuff and, not necessarily good. So we thought we'd set about and try to change that. So we put some really nice wine from 2023. It's 49% Cab, 49% Merlot, and a little bit of Petit Verdot in there. Put it in the box, saves us a lot of money in the packaging. So we use that and transfer those cost savings onto the customer. So it's a great thing. We have about 4 bottles per box.
That was my next question, is like, I've got no concept of size.
It's hard to tell, but there's actually 4 normal bottles of wine in there. And once you break that seal, because we shoot a little argon gas in there, which is inert gas that prevents oxidation. Once you break that seal, you have about 4 weeks. So depending upon depending upon how you pour a glass, there's 20 to 25 glasses in there, and once you open that seal, you got 3 or 4 weeks.
So like once a month.
Absolutely.
That's amazing, because as I think most of us know, if you don't recork that wine bottle, you've got about 2-3 days before it goes bad.
Yeah, and that's we do that at home all the time. My wife would open a bottle, and if we didn't finish it, it was gone. And so this way, you really don't have to rush. If you want a glass on Tuesday, you don't want another one until Saturday. It stays good.
That's amazing. Okay, so there are some benefits, of course, of boxed wine. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. I do want to know, though, where the name came from, the Get Together.
Well, we were all together, had the whole staff together trying to come up with a name, and we're like, why would we? Where are we going to drink this? Where are we going to enjoy it? Who are we going to do it with? And we really just kind of kept going back to people getting together, whether it's a tailgate, whether it's at the pool, whether it's at, out on the lake, all these places that people are getting together and enjoying time together with friends, family, and neighbors. And the name just kind of came out of what we were doing.
Oh, I love it. The Get Together. I think it really encapsulates exactly what you're talking about. Have some fun, hang out with the friends, and save a little money because you've got the boxed wine instead. So any other benefits that you wanted to mention here of boxed wine?
I mean, it's been, not only is it great for all the staying longer in the bottle, but you don't use all the capsules, all the corks, all the glass, you save so much. So it's that much better for the environment when using this way versus all the traditional packaging methods.
Absolutely. Okay, I want to try a little.
Yeah,
if that's okay with you. So I'm going to Vanna White this while you give me a little pour.
A little for you, and I'm going to get a little for me as well.
You know what? You're the one who's done the hard work. Might as well.
Yeah, here we go.
Gorgeous. And as we're going to take a sip of these reds, cheers, my friend, to you.
Yeah.
We're going to take a sip. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to do it the right way.
You got to smell it.
Oh, gosh, it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And we got these wonderful traveler plastic glasses to go with the get-together, so you can take them on the go and not have any glass to worry about.
And good legs, I'm
Good
seeing
legs.
on this
Yeah,
wine,
yeah.
which I learned once at a wine tasting. But Ron is really good about teaching people about wine.
And this box has been open for a couple days, and see how still it tastes great.
Ron, that is good wine. I mean, this is maybe sacrilegious to say, but I grew up in the church, and this tastes like a touch of like communion
good.
wine,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite tastes. All right, let's talk about more boxed wine to come, because you started with red. Of course, you heavily rest on red to your vineyards. But also, you've got whites, you've got rosés, and you're experimenting with those.
Absolutely. So this project we released in May, or really kind of softly released in May, was just to see if everybody was receptive to it. And we didn't really know how. A lot of people kind of take a step back with box wine because they think about old school box wine where it was cheap, not really good quality, just kind of the end of whatever they had they put in a box. But we went the other way. Super high quality grape, super high quality wine. It's like I said, it's 4 bottles in there. You'd be $40 to $50 a bottle, and that's about the price of the box. And so
Is it really?
$50 for the box, and you get 4 bottles instead of
Wow.
1. So because everybody's been so receptive to it, that's the plan. We've got some white wine cooking right now that we're going to do. And so next year we'll do a white wine, a rosé, and another red.
And another red. Okay, well, I'll keep this box with me. That's okay
That's
with you.
that's all right.
That is delicious. And you'd be the hero of a girls' night
whatever.
Some
Yeah,
sort of get together.
Wherever anybody's getting together.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I just want to ask real quickly where people can get a hold of it.
You can get it at either winery, at Spicewood Vineyards at Ron Yates, or online at gettogetherwine.com.
Right before I let you go, I passed by Ron Yates not too long ago. You guys are busy out there.
Yeah.
What is happening?
We're building a new tasting room.
Okay.
We're going to be done here in a month or 2, we hope. But we'll be able to we have a kitchen. We'll do a lot more food and wine pairings. We'll have some private tasting room, and really just a bigger space to help people kind of enjoy what we're doing out there.
Wonderful. Yeah, I saw a big footprint, so
It's
I didn't
big,
know what
yeah.
was coming down the pike.
That's right.
I will say, just personal opinion, I stinking love Ron Yates wines. Okay, Ron, we appreciate your time
Thank you
as
very much.
always.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
For your own box and to get more info, y'all visit gettogetherwine.com or head on over to social media and follow @Ron Yates Wine.